In this video, the beautification of Myrtle the Matiz continues, and the mechanical fettling. We've got some CarPro Perl water-based silicon oxide coat, which you dilute down. I've even bought a spray bottle. The art of detailing. What have I become to sort that out? So that's good. Paid for these items, I actually bought them on the internet. I've got a new front number plate, which is very sparkly, but will replace this very tired original plate. Technically illegal to get these plates made up because of stupid law, but you can't replace like with like. But there we go. And I've got a new idle control valve. If I just start Myrtle up, so she's in neutral. Oh, now she's idling perfect. But the idle does still occasionally go a bit hunty. Oh, it's dropped now because the electric fan's kicked in. She's now idling really nicely, so I might not fit that at all. Outside the law. Thanks Myrtle, thanks for that. Showing me up there. And I will do the wheel trims as well. A lot of people saying they like the look without the wheel trims. I think you're all mad. So we are going to clean up the wheels. I'm going to apply some Vactan, which I've got over here somewhere, I think. There it is. The bottle of Vactan down there. I think I'm running out of time to actually get the wheels painted. But the rust should cure to black, so I'm hoping I'll get away with it. Really, these wheels need a proper clean up and several hours work. I don't have several hours, so I'm going to go for my usual sort of half-assed job on those, and then spray the trims up. The trims aren't in great shape either, they need doing properly, but I'm just running a bit out of time. We are now on the 16th, I think it is, of July. The event is on the 31st of July, and this is far from the only thing I've got to do. So I'm looking forward to putting these through the paces, because this is really grey. I'm going to have to clean it because it's been bird pooed on and tree sapped on before we try playing with this stuff, so I'll have to give Myrtle yet another clean, and then we'll see what this does. But I also want to use this on things like the door seals. Door seals here are rock hard, and this stuff is apparently good at softening up rubber, so it might help out there. Fun fact, I was once driving this car along on a windy day. It's always fun driving the Matiz on a windy day because it's skinny and slab-sided, and we got hit by such a gust of wind, and it wasn't the fact the wind hit the car that scared me, it was the fact that it sounded like a baby elephant was crying in the back of my Matiz, and it was just wind blowing around these tired door seals. That was quite a gust. That's only happened once. It really did scare me quite a lot. Another thing I'd like to discuss is the headlamps. They're looking a little cloudy. They actually steamed up when I was washing the car the other day, and I think it's on the inside. There was condensation which then dried, but I have actually given them a bit of a coat of wax, and that actually seems to have brought them back up a little bit. They're still slightly cloudy, but better than they were, so that's all good. And I will say my efforts on the inlet manifold were not wasted. This car has been transformed in the way it drives. She was feeling really petulant when you were driving at slow speeds. Even trying to keep a consistent 30 miles an hour, it was hunting and shunting and feeling unwell. It's now much better. So despite the fact having the idle control valve is still a little iffy, yeah, we've done some useful work, and it's made this car actually quite nice to drive again. Still things I want to do longer term. I think new dampers are needed. The back end is feeling particularly skittish at the moment, and cosmetics, things like the dashboard. The dashboard actually faded really badly, and I don't think this sort of stuff is going to revive that. It's lost the pigment entirely. So always things to do, but I should probably actually do some work. No, actually I'm just going to very quickly, before we start work, I need to talk shop. Anniversary shirts. I clearly bought too many of these. We've now sold all but one hoodie. We have one hoodie remaining at £25, and it's a small, I'm afraid. So if you know anyone who likes 2CVs and is small, 25 quid, and you get yourself a hoodie. The t-shirts are a mere £9, which is £3 cheaper than our usual t-shirt rate. And in other news, the Tools t-shirts are back in stock in all sizes. In fact, we've got loads of mediums because I seem to have ballsed up the ordering somehow. So mediums, 2XLs, 3XLs, XL large, small. 3XL is the largest we do in those. They're all available on the store. And we've got stickers, These are also available as fridge magnets, or you can have an internal window sticker. Let's go find one of those. I think there's one on Giselle somewhere, or maybe even Tuck's got one. No, she hasn't. Haven't put any on the Ultsit yet. I need to do that. Here we go. Lovely internal stickers there, £2.50. We'll send them anywhere in the world. So that's enough of that. Let's do some work. So I thought I'd start with a number plate for a nice easy win that'll make a huge visual difference. Unfortunately, this cap had disintegrated, and that screw hole is entirely rusted over, so I need to see if I can undo this with pliers, but thankfully it is turning. There we go. I should do it by hand. I haven't actually got a new number plate fitting kit, so I'm doing everything brilliantly as ever. Go me. There we go, that's that one off. And the other one will screw out because the cap was still in place. Voila, we're in. Wow, just think that place has been fitted since I bought this car in 1999. Yeah, what's happened is it's delaminated and water's getting in down the back here. Now it probably is possible to repair this. If you're careful, use heat, I can probably peel this backing off and apply it to a fresh piece of Perspex, or even just clean up this one. So I'm not ruling that out just because that is the original number plate, but we'll keep that somewhere safe. Certainly not going to throw it away. Okay, I've ordered a new number plate fitting kit. In fact, I've ordered 24 of them for £2.69, the joy of a certain internet auction site. So I'm going to turn my attention to these rear wheels. My Vactan I transfer ironically to this little Q-Rust pot, which is I've been using for many years. So I've only got a small amount in there because you don't want to use the main bottle because you're putting stuff into it. So I just transfer it to that. Works very nicely. So I'm just going to give it a quick blast with this just to get some of the worst of this surface rust off. Now I don't want to move too much rust because the Vactan is a rust converter. It needs something to actually adhere to. So we're just going to get rid of the loose flaky stuff really. And now we'll put the Q-Rust on. And like I say, hopefully this will dry to a black finish. That's what we're hoping for. It goes on this rather lurid purple. Right, I'll keep applying this and we'll see what sort of a finish we get. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Apart from the ring I haven't done. I thought I'd get away with that because there wasn't that much rust there. But now the rest of it, the wheel is black. It's looking awful. I've also decided to send the wheel trims away to be refurbished. My friend Simon of the Metro and Rover 400 I've tested has offered to refurbish them properly, actually use filler and everything to make them look nice. So he's going to do that, and I'm going to concentrate on the bits I can do. Right, let's give this CarPro Perl a test then. You dilute, for external plastics, 1 part Perl to 3 parts water, but tyres and rubber, it says undiluted. So I'm going to go around the rubbers first of all. Wearing gloves because it says to wear protection, so we'll do that. Oh, it's a creamy substance. There it is, creamy in there. So I'm going to get a dab on there and then we'll start going around the rubbers. Yeah, these door rubbers are so hard. Just going to go around the main rubber as well because I think it can't do any harm. Yes, I fear the outer part of this rubber has seen better days. It looks like it's been chewed by a mouse in places. I don't think it has been chewed by a mouse. Let's see whether this makes any difference. I'll do just this seal for now, and then we'll be able to see how it compares with the others. Because rubber suffers just as much as plastics, it just basically dehydrates with time. Oh, this is so rough. You can probably hear the paper being dragged across the rubber surface. Make sure we've got a nice even coating on that. There we go. It's not going to make an instant difference, or maybe it is. We will see. Right, I need to dilute this for the detail in the detailing pot rather than we can start doing some of the plastics, because of course there's so much. There's plastic there, plastic there, plastic there, which has slight overspray I noticed on it. In fact, it's the first time I've noticed a failure of the masking just down there. So it has been painted a lot more than I thought it had, this car. Blimey. Right, most obvious port of call to start seems to be this bit here. Ooh, that's a bit more spurty everywhere than I was expecting. We don't really want it on the bodywork. Yeah, I'm not really sure about a plastic trim you have to spray on. I think it's going to be very difficult to get a consistent look to that. Is that more of a spray or a... That's even more misty. Yeah, maybe I should have stuck with the board linseed oil after all. I mean, it goes without saying I will be... well, yeah, this is really difficult to control. I will be going over the car for a good clean afterwards anyway, but still, I can go all around the window opening. Yeah, you get this absolutely everywhere. We don't see how not to do that. Maybe if I try spraying directly onto the cloth. Ah, that might be the way. That might give us a greater degree of success, I think. I was getting serious now. I'm even doing the windscreen seal. Drying a bit too quickly on there. You can see it has actually made a difference, but only a slight difference. So I think I'm going to try and get Myrtle into the shade. I've lifted the wiper arms up so I can work around them without having to actually take them off. I'm a bit reluctant to do that. Yeah, I don't think you've really got time for it to do its work before going off if it's too hot like that. So maybe I'll do down here, which wasn't in the sun. And then while I've got the number plate off, I can do the entire number plate plinth, even right behind it. The scary thing is, I'm actually enjoying this. Yeah, this is the bit I'm not looking forward to. Trying to tell you in a bit more. Drilling into my brand new number plates. Actually, first of all, I'm going to tape these two plates together, I think. Go. And there we go, with the number plate now fitted. Looking marvellous. And that pearl stuff has done a great job on the plastics. They've come up looking much better. They're not perfectly black, but I'm really happy with how that's looking. So we're definitely seeing some improvement on old Myrtle here. Still need to go around and finish the wheels. You see I've done all the trims as well. It's coming up nicely. But yeah, the wheel, I've got to do the inner rim. I think I need a bigger brush so I can get right in there. And we'll get these wheels done. I'm going to send off the wheel trims to be refurbished. That's a job to do today. Oh yeah, she's looking great. I might not get those back, the wheel trims, until I'm actually at Festival of the Unexceptional. By heck, Myrtle is starting to look good, and she's driving better than ever as well, so really pleasing. I'm not going to fit that new idle control valve. I just want to see how she goes. If I find the idle is all over the place, I've got it, I can easily fit it. It's not a difficult job. But yeah, the transformation of Myrtle continues. Very pleasing indeed. I just haven't done enough with this car since I bought her back in July 2018, so it must be, yeah, that's 3 years. So I've now owned her almost twice as long second time around as I did first time. But thank you very much for watching, and yeah, look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell. That'll be the Daewoo.